Welcome. This video is for 5 a day AISL day 16 from question number 76. This is from hypothesis testing. So, Ariane has geese on her farm. She claims the mean weight of her black geese is less than the mean weight of the eggs from the white geese. So, black geese is less than the white geese. So, write the null hypothesis. So, what's going to be the null hypothesis? Null hypothesis is the population mean, the population mean weight of x, the population mean weight of x from black geese, from black geese. Black geese is same as the population mean weight of x from white geese. That is null hypothesis. So I got the null hypothesis, but she is testing that black geese is less than the white geese. That will be the alternate hypothesis. Now that's part A. Part B, calculate the p-value. So what are you going to do? You are going to go use the GDC. I am writing the GDC steps over here. So what are the steps for the GDC? So you can note down the steps for the GDC. So enter stats, then stats, that is press menu and enter stats, then list 1 and list 2. List 1 is for the black geese and list 2 is for the white geese. Enter it out. After that, press F3, which is nothing but what? The test. Press F3, then again F2, which is t-test, then F2 again for two sample, because two samples are there, two sample t-test. So once, then what you will be able to get it out? You will be able to get the test conditions. What are the test conditions? Over here, data, you keep it as list from the data, and mu1 is less than mu2. This is the most important one. Remember, mu1 is should be less than mu2, and list 1 is from list 1 and list 2 is from the sample 2. List 1 is from list 1 and list 2 is from the sample 2. Then frequency 1, frequency 2, nothing to change. Frequency 2, then pooled, keep it as basically on, pooled on, then execute, which should be giving you the p-value as 0.177. So that's going to be the p-value 0.177. Next, state whether the result test supports Aryan's claim, and she is doing 10% significance level test. So your p-value 0.177 is less than 0.1 because this is 10% significance level means 0.1. So what I can write it as, Aryan's claim is not supported by the evidence. This is going to be the answer. So if at all your p-value is less than the significance value, what is this? Insufficient evidence, insufficient evidence to reject H0. Question number 77. Professor V observed that students have difficulty remembering the information presented in his lectures. He modeled the percentage of information retained by the function RT equals to 100. e to the power of minus pt, where t is the number of days after the lecture. He found that one day after the lecture, the students have forgot 50% of the information. Find the value of p. So 50 equals to 100 times e to the power of minus 1 p. So what am I going to do? Use the equation solver or use the GDC, use equation solver or graph and get the value of p as 0.693. That's going to be the answer. Next, part B. Use this model to find the percentage of information retained after 36 hours. So he's asking us to find it out after 36 hours. But whereas what was the t value? T is the number of days. Number of days. So 36 hours means 1.5 days. Remember, 36 hours means 1.5 days. So P equals to, so R equals to 100 times e to the power of minus 0.693147 full calculator display times 1.5, which is going to be 35.4%. Based on this model, Professor Wei believes that his students will always retain some information from his lecture. State a mathematical reason for this. Because when you draw the graph for this one, it will be looking it out somewhere in this way. So it will be having a horizontal asymptote. It will never go below the horizontal asymptote. So what am I going to write it out? R of t has a horizontal asymptote. Next, part D, write down one possible limitation of the domain of model N. So one possible limitation. This is t. T is a time, right? T is a number of days. This cannot be infinity because people cannot live forever. The simple thing is people do not live forever. So T cannot be large numbers. T cannot be large numbers. Question number 78. Charlie and Dan each began a fitness program on day one. They both ran 500 meters. Charlie and Dan. Both of them day one. So U1 is 500. For both of them, it is going to be 500. Charlie ran 100 meters more than the previous day. So common difference is going to be 100. Whereas Daniel ran a distance 2% more than the previous day. So common ratio is 1.02. Then part A, Charlie ran on the day 20. So I am going to find it out T20, U20, U20 equals to U1 plus 19D. So which is going to be 500 plus 19 times 100, which is going to be 2400 meters. And part 2, Daniela ran on 20th day. So U20 equals to U1 times R to the power of n minus 1, which is 500 times 1.02, 1.02 whole to the power of 19. So which is 728 meters. So I should be getting it out. 500 times 1.02 to the power of 19, which is 728 meters. On end day, the fitness program, Daniela runs more than the Charlie runs for the first time. Find the value of n. So 500 times 1.02 whole to the power of n minus 1 is greater than 500 plus n minus 1 times 100. So use the solve by GDC by equation solver. You will be getting n is greater than 184.215. So n equals to 185 days. Question number 79. The triangular field ABC is such that AB is 56, BC is 82, each measured to the correct nearest meter, and angle at B is 105, measured to correct 5 degrees. Find the maximum possible value of area. So area is going to be half AB sine C. So half, which is 56. I want maximum area. So this can be 56.5. And this one can be 82.5. Then sine C, sine of this angle. What should be this angle? Angle should be 105, and this is correct to nearest 5 degrees. So what is going to be nearest 5 degrees means 5 divided by 2, 2.5. So 105 subtract 2.5, which becomes 102.5, and add 2.5, 107.5. So I want the maximum area. So the angle should be the least angle. So I will be taking sine 102.5. So this care has to be taken. The sides have to be maximum, whereas angles have to be minimum. So find it out. This is going to be the answer. So answer is 2280 meters square. That's going to be the answer. Question number 80. Complete the probability distribution table. 1 is coming how many times? What it says, you can see that 1. The game is played between two unbiased dice are rolled, and the score is the greater in the game is a number greater of the two numbers shown. Number greater of the two numbers shown. If the two numbers are the same, then the score in the game is the number shown on one of the dice. So let's fill it up first of all. 1, it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over here it's going to be 2, 2, then it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it's going to be 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it's going to be 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6. Then it's going to be 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6. Then it's going to be 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6. So you can see that 1 is appearing only one time. So 1 out of 36. 2 is appearing how many times? 3 times. Whereas 3 is appearing 5 times. 3 is appearing 5 times. 4 is appearing 7 times. And 5 is appearing 9 times. Whereas 6 is appearing 11 times. This is going to be the probability distribution table. Find the probability that player scores at least 3 in one game. At least 3. At least 3 means it should be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. So which is going to be 5 upon 36 plus 7 upon 36 plus 9 upon 36 plus 11 upon 36, which is 32 upon 36, which is 8 upon 9. Find the a player scores 6 given that he scores at least 3. So player scores 6 given that he scores at least 3. So whatever comes after given that, that goes to denominator. So at least 3 goes to denominator. At least 3. And the question goes to the numerator part. He scores 6. So probability of 6 and at least 3. So first of all, write the denominator. Denominator is going to be at least 3. At least 3 is our this one. So I'm going to take this entire part and copy it on over there. This is going to be the denominator part. Now a part of it goes to the numerator. Which part goes to the numerator? It gets 6. Which is the one for 6? This is the one. So 11 out of 36 goes to the numerator. So what's go to the answer? 11 upon 36 divided by 32 upon 36. So it's going to be 11 upon 32. Then finally part C, find the expected value. Expected value is going to be very simple. Just multiply 1 times 1 upon 36 plus 2 times 3 upon 36 plus 3 times 5 upon 36 plus 4 times 7 upon 36 plus 5 times 9 upon 36 and plus 6 times 11 upon 36. Simplify that. That's going to be the answer, which is 161 upon 36, which is 4.47. So that completes this question. And for this video, see you in the next video. Bye.